look at that.
Look at that.
I think you've done well,
Do you want to
dude.
give me a high five?
I'll give you a brown high five. That looks amazing. Oh, look at that colour.
So we recently did a trip out to the ridge and a miner put this knobby in front of us and said he wanted $1,500 for it. And my eyes lit up. I had a good look at this stone and I really think it has good potential. But Dad, on the other hand, he's not too keen on it. Do you want to tell us why?
I just don't see, I see a lot of sand on the outside of the piece that type of sand can protrude right into knobbies a lot of the time. So I can be wrong and you can see colour all the way around it, but I don't know how far we're going to have to go in. So it's a really hard one to judge as it is right now. So I'm calling it a risk.
I'm pretty confident that we'll get our money back. So let's head over to the wheels and prove him wrong. It looks like the colour faces so well. Even though it looks like the potch is darker on this side, it might be worth facing it from this top down side rather than this way. When we shine the gem torch up to it, there's not a whole lot of light protruding into the stone. So we really are going in blind, aren't we?
We are, and I am a little bit skeptical about how far that colour bar goes in because of that gem torch isn't penetrating into the colour bar too far. So we won't know until you get into it.
That's it. All right, let's do it. So we're just going to start off by taking away this backside to try and expose that colour bar a little bit more, and straight away that potch is showing up. Oh, it's messy.
Looks like that brown ironstone.
Oh, disgusting.
It is.
Might grab that apron, Dad. All right. Sorted.
Sorted.
Can't see what's happening. It's so dirty.
That
So
looks-
straight away, that looks
promising.
extremely promising. As that colour bar is going all the way around here.
Yeah, that could be way better than I imagined. Way better.
Look at that.
Oh, that's,
This could be really
that
good.
could be a really big stone, actually. Wow. So dirty. Such a dirty rock.
Oh, look at that. It looks like there's a bit of black potch showing up. The potch is turning dark underneath that colour. And if that happens, the rest of the way around, we might even do a little test just over here.
Mud Meister.
I can't see. Look how messy it is. Alright.
I'll take a bit of that area off just
Yeah.
because it's all sandy there, just to see how clean that part of the bar comes.
There's some black showing through. That's what we like to see.
So that colour bar on one side seems to be brighter than that back side.
It's very swirly too.
It's just showing up a little bit on that back side.
Yeah. You know what?
I reckon we do it.
I'm going in.
We're going in.
I'm going in.
Let's do it.
That's gonna be so messy.
Ugh, so dirty. So dirty.
Can't even see.
It looks all... You're cleaning the machine after this. Be
Before.
very careful here, bro. Very careful. On that, especially on that side. Just gotta get you in focus.
Oh, here we go. Bit of colour starting to poke through the top here.
Ooh.
And it looks like it's pretty nice colour. And it's on the opposite side of where we can see the good pattern is. So that's very promising.
It is promising.
Keep going down.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, let's have a good look at that potch. Yeah, I think it should keep going down.
Starting to peek through a little bit more.
Come on, sand, you can leave us now. Around about now is a good time to say goodbye.
Oh, come on. It's very nerve-wracking. We've got this big bit of sand still in the face.
It's nice, healthy black potch. Now it's closer to that colour bar.
It is.
And let's hope that that starts disappearing right now.
Look at that. It
That
looks like a
gives
bit
that-
of chap showing.
Yeah, there's some nice green pattern in there. That is an action. That is really nice. Alright, see if you can get that potch out. Oh, it's coming. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, look at that.
Look at that.
I think you've done
Do
well,
you want to
dude.
give me a high five?
I'll give you a brown high five. That looks amazing. Oh, wow.
You gotta be happy with that.
Oh, look at that colour. That's fantastic. Wowzers. Alright, now you need to start evaluating where the stone could sit, because as we go down on the piece, on areas trying to get the sand spots out, we may be taking away parts of a good stone that we don't want to lose a dome on.
Yeah.
Nice patterns in there.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's got some straw in there. I'm starting to see.
Very cool, very, very nice. I like it.
It's even a little bit scripty.
I reckon we start grinding this edge off here, because that sand, we want to see if that sand starts disappearing. And that's it. Keep doing that.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
it
it
touches the bottom, so we
just below
can
the bar.
safely move in. I like it. Yeah, baby. We've got nice colour. It's just a matter of how big now.
I have a feeling that sand's gonna,
Roll out.
yeah, hopefully. There we go.
Slowly rolling out.
Yeah, got the first bit.
All right, take it from this edge up, so
Which
that
edge?
you're cutting further, more
which
from the
edge?
side. So you cut it from here and roll it that way, rather than taking off the good stuff off the top and working down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay. Now take a little bit off the corner where the sand is. Yep. I should just say nothing. He's doing so good.
Alright, so we just took a moment to assess the stone, the gem I should say. And I think we're gonna start now taking in this edge, because the potch looks a bit unhealthy and it's just very sandy, so no good. And same with this side here. And as you can see, this little sandy hole here goes down quite a way. So we'll find out a bit later if that goes all the way through the colour bar or not.
And for all of you guys that have been following us for a while, it looks like Saxon might get one of those script pattern moments, which would be pretty special. Come on, get out, sand.
Oh, it's out of the face now.
Look at that script pattern there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is really super, super duper. I love it.
So worst case scenario, beautiful gem sitting there.
You got a 4 to 6 carat stone right there.
Alright, where from here? I'm gonna take this back off in a sec. I'll probably do it now. Get it.
I'll just
Down a
stand
little
back
bit.
while you do all that brown splatter. That's gross. I take my hat off to people who work with Boulder Oval every day.
Imagine this just being your usual cut.
Yeah. Wow, I had my doubts with this piece.
Told ya.
I really did have my
Oh, I
doubts.
told ya.
You picked it, I didn't.
Big hole there.
Yep, you're doing exactly what I would be doing. That's it. I'll do it for now. Now try to roll that out. As you can see also where that sand is, that the colour's lighter there too. And we want to be down where it's darker. Looking good, looking good.
Get my poker again.
That seems pretty good. If it hasn't gone in too deep, then because that's soft dirt. Now I will say that we have to be careful because sometimes with these knobbies you can get the good colour on the top, and as we go down further it could disappear into less green colour or subdued colour. So we have to be very careful about this.
Alright, that one's out. Now this one goes down a long way, so we'll leave
does.
him till last, and we'll just... What do you reckon?
Bring that in
a little bit?
Yeah, perfect. Actually, work it downwards on an angle. Shave it off. Shave all that sand off. Just see if it comes out. Yeah, you can see the colours all patchy there too. So just bring it in. Start bringing it in. I wouldn't bother. It won't be part of the gem because it's not nice pattern.
It's our big gem right now. Oh,
It sure is. Yeah, I'm not happy about this wider patches here. I don't think they're really going to do the gem any favours. You see that? As you just took that bit off, that nice colour just popped through there. So maybe that cloud will come off on that side and it will join onto the rest of the good colour. There is a chance for that.
it's pretty much out.
Yeah, getting there.
Alright, still coming on this corner.
Yeah, very potchy. Yeah, see how much potch there is, and there's not much colour bar.
Alright, now we got to decide what we're going to do.
See this little white patch there? So it goes right down to the bar at the bottom there. So I'd take just a little bit more in, just about another 2 millimetres in on that edge, just to see if it starts to turn black underneath it, because if it does, then we're stoked.
And it does.
Well, sort of. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better now. You see this potch there, potch over here. There could be a layer going through the colour. If you go too far down, it could hit that potch.
So do I do it or not?
No. Let's just work our way in on the cloudy edges. Well, at least you've got most of the red dirt off it now, so we don't have to be dirty
Got the
anymore.
last of it here.
Try and get your other pointer finger involved in the stone too, yeah.
Too bad news.
A sand hole, putting a spanner in the works, hey?
Yeah.
We're going to have to work its way in and try and get that thing out. Maybe we can roll it out halfway through it. We'll see. Take it in just a little bit further and then we can probably start to try and roll it. Right on the edge now. Precision cutting, I'm really impressed with this cut. pretty much out now. So leave that as is. I reckon we bring in that end,
Yeah.
because that's a pretty grey area that's not really going to be part of the stone. And as you're doing it, envisage a nice oval. Envisage a nice stone so that you, when you're grinding, you don't take anything away from where the opal might be. And all you concentrate on is bringing it in to that beautiful oval.
Keeping having to.
Take more off.
Yeah.
And from here, I would just work on an oval.
Hard to see with
It is.
that edge.
Now just even it up and then you can put an edge on it. There. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's put it on a dop stick. Let's do it. It's very challenging to read a piece of rough opal. Even though I'm looking over Saxon's shoulder, he's come a long way in learning how to cut a gem, and even if I wasn't there to guide him, I think the result would have been pretty similar. Saxon's buying skills have also become a lot better, and hopefully sometime in the near future he'll be buying opal himself with confidence. And I know this because I went through the same thing with my dad when I was his age. The way Saxon moves his hands is so much like mine and my dad's. It's amazing to see the same line of skill and care carried out through all of us.
And while there is some truth to this, we're both now laughing because while I'm saying this, my cutting looks to be all over the shop on the finer wheels. But hey, we got the job done and the polish was great. Well, I'm pretty stoked with that. That turned out a lot better than Dad was thinking. And there is nothing better than proving your dad wrong. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now we get to weigh it. What do you reckon?
I say about 10 carats.
10 carats, 8.6. 10.54. But what do you reckon? A few inclusions in the face, but it's still beautiful and it's got that script pattern.
Beautiful
Which we're
script
very
pattern.
lucky to have.
500 a carat.
I was thinking a little bit more. I was thinking like 700. 6,300. So from $1,500, proving Dad wrong and making a profit of almost $5,000.
That's pretty amazing.
Pretty happy with that.
You got to do a dance.
No way.
You got to do a dance. That is a killer of a win.
No.